Hey everyone, I'm Ben from the YMCA of Greater Boston, and this is Gentle Flow Yoga. You'll be seeing this on Tuesday morning, but we're taping it on Monday because of the snowstorm. So let's begin by just sitting comfortably, legs crossed if that works for you, and notice which leg is in front. We're going to switch that up a little bit later. So sitting tall, close your eyes. Breathing, and if you can breathe through the nostrils, do so. Especially during the in-breath, when you're taking air into your lungs, that way you filter the air, you moisturize and warm the air that you bring into your lungs. Grow a little bit taller on that in-breath, relax on the out-breath, but keep your spine long. Your eyes are gently closed, noticing the sensation in your body. And as your mind wanders, just notice the passing thoughts and ease your attention back to the feel of your body. In our yoga practice, the sensation in the body is like the mantra or the object of a meditation. Ease your awareness back to the feel of your body again and again. And I invite you to practice your yoga this morning with awareness, with gentleness, and with compassion for however you're showing up. Let's take a nice deep breath and let it go. And now we'll shift around onto the back. So relaxing on your back, arms at your sides. And as we move through this practice, I encourage you to take good care of your body. Think of my instructions as suggestions. Modify them as needed to accommodate your body, your needs. So let's begin with some snow angels. Inhale the arms out to the sides and back behind you. Exhale your arms back down to your sides. Inhale, arms out to the sides and back behind you. Just imagine you're sweeping that snow in your angel pattern. Maybe you'll be outside, or perhaps your children will be outside making snow angels this week. Continue on the in-breath, arms behind you. On the out-breath, arms back to your sides. One more. Inhale, and hold the arms back behind you. Now a full body stretch. The toes reach forward. The hands stretch back. Breathe into that stretch and let it go. Now just the right side, the right heel forward, and the right hand reaches back. And exhale, release. Inhale, left heel forward, left hand reaches back. And exhale, release. Now interlace those hands behind your head and bring your feet flat. Let's move into some crunches. So start with an in-breath. On the out-breath, elbows to the knees, knees to elbows. Inhale, slowly lower down, keeping your lower back pressed against the mat the entire time. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, feet, head, arms. Exhale, crunch. This time, can you extend the legs out? So keep your low back pressing. Exhale, crunch. So choose the angle that your legs make. The closer they are to vertical, the easier it is. The closer the legs are to the floor when they extend out, the more challenging More work for those abdominal muscles. Keeping your lower back pressing to support, ground your lower back. Now let's try some cross crunches. Left elbow to right knee. Inhale, come down. And then right elbow to left knee. And one more. Right elbow to left knee. Good. Bring your feet right back down. Sweep your arms back to your sides. Extend your legs out and just let go. Relax. Now we'll come back here to this relaxed supine position at the end of the class. But we have a way to go before we get there, so let's keep moving. Knees to chest, arms wrap underneath the knees. And can you rock your body gently from side to side? Or maybe a little bit more active, stimulating spinal rocking, forward and back. You choose. And then coming up to a sitting position. Now, do you remember which leg was in front? I'm actually not so sure. I think it was mine. Right? So bring the left leg in front. So switch that leg position if you remember. And we'll learn a yoga breathing technique that slows down the breath. It's a nice way to keep the breath flowing continuously and to slow it down. It's called the ocean breath. Eventually we'll do this through the nostrils, but starting through the mouth, just whisper the sound ah, like this. And the same on the in-breath. Now, can you do this through the nostrils? So it's more like whispering the sound and in. So if it doesn't come natural for you, no worries, just breathe normally. But if you can, this is a nice way to slow down the breath, to keep the breath flowing continuously. You hear the breath. It's like the ocean surf rolling onto the sand. And you can use it during your yoga practice from time to time. So maybe you could use it now as we crawl the fingers out in front. Just find the depth of forward bend that you can manage without strain. Knees, your back, your hips, all comfortable. Back off if necessary. Ease a little further out. Just inchworm those fingers and hands further out. And relaxing over those crossed legs. Good. Slide your hands back. And now we'll shift around onto all fours. So coming onto your hands and knees. Now you could be on the palms, or perhaps the knuckles is more comfortable. Extend the right leg back and the left arm straight out in front. Now take a breath in. Probably won't use the ocean breath here because these movements are a little quicker than would work well for the ocean breath. So just breathing in and exhale, maybe even through the mouth. Inhale as you extend the arm and leg. Exhale as you take the knee and the elbow in toward each other. You can touch elbow to knee each time. Inhale, exhale. And one more. Good. Release. Switch to the other side. Let that left leg extend out. And the right arm out. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And release. Okay, curl the toes under. Let's come into downward facing dog. So, up onto the balls of your feet. Press those heels toward the mat. Now let's walk our downward dog in place. Just pressing one heel and then the other. Gently stretching those calf muscles. Both heels press back. Tailbone lifts toward the sky. Chest presses down toward the mat, toward your feet. Now, option to come into three-legged dog. Lift one leg, yogi's choice. And then bring that leg down and lift the other leg. And bring it down. Now walk the feet in about halfway toward your hands. Then walk your hands back toward your feet. And let your body just hang in ragdoll. Maybe you sway from side to side. Feel that stretch flow in the backs of your legs. One set of hamstrings over to the other side. And back to center. Pressing into your feet. Roll your body up to standing straight. Lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back. And relax them down. Okay. So let's take the weight. Let's do a little balancing work. Take the weight onto one leg. Lift the other leg. Now you can touch the toes down anytime you need to. And circle the ankle, the knee, and the hip. And then you're established on that standing leg. Can you add the circling of both arms? Wrists, elbows, and shoulders. And then reverse direction. Focusing your gaze on a spot can help you to stay balanced. Release the foot down. Okay, balance on the other leg. Lift the free leg and just establish your balance. Circle ankle, knee, and hip. Then add both arms, wrists, elbows, and shoulders. More challenge would be to make the circles a little bigger. Focus your gaze. Reverse direction. Touch down if you need to. If you lose your balance, that's fine. And place the foot right back down. Okay, take the feet about 1.5 to 2 feet apart. And we'll move into some swinging twists. So let the upper body twist and let the arms just be loose. So they swing along each time. Now you can lift one heel each time and get a little bit more rotation that way. Now, in addition to lifting the heel, how about lifting the toes as well? So you're actually balancing on the one leg for a moment or so. And then for a little bit more challenge, not only lift that foot, but swing it along across your body, along with the arm. Good, and release. Bring it back to stillness. And now with your feet about hip distance apart, we're going to bend the knees on the down sweep so that we keep our back safe each time. So on the in breath, arms up overhead. On the out breath, sweep it down. Inhale, come back up. And you decide how far down. Maybe the hands sweep by your knees, maybe your calves, maybe they brush the floor. One more time. Hold the arms up overhead and then float your arms right back down to your sides. Just relax your arms at your sides. And let's open those legs wide apart. Now, turn one foot out to the side, and you decide. Take that foot, turn it out to the side so the feet are perpendicular, and the arms come up so that they're parallel to the floor. Now that both legs are relatively straight. The arms slide out in the same direction as the foot that's turned out, and then rotate those arms. So you can hold on to the leg wherever your hand naturally holds, your knee, your shin, maybe down by your ankle. Or you can take that arm and bring it in front of the leg and press the arm back against the leg, palm facing front. Now the other arm is reaching toward the sky. You could look up toward the hand, or you could look straight ahead, or rest the neck and look down. Trikonasana, this is triangle pose. And on an in-breath, reach that arm up, the other arm up, foot to the front. Rest the arms at your sides for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. And switch. Turn the other foot out to the side. Lift those arms so they're parallel to the floor. Slide the arms out the direction of that foot that's turned out to the side, and then rotate. Good. And that hand can take hold of the leg, or the arm can come in front of the leg. The other arm reaching toward the sky. So I'm just accommodating my body. I have a little shoulder injury, so the shoulder isn't quite ready to go straight up to vertical yet. And I just make that adjustment. So again, gazing down toward the foot, straight ahead or up toward the sky. And on an in-breath, reach that arm out and up, the other arm up, and the arm to your sides. Good, and just walk your feet back in toward one another. Relax here. And so with your feet just about hip distance apart, lift your arms so that they are parallel to the floor. And begin to sink down. And as you do, sit back toward the heels. Try to keep your trunk as close to vertical as possible. Try to keep your knees over your ankles or your feet. And just sink down to the depth that you can manage, focusing your gaze on a spot. Does ocean breathing work for you here? Just feel those thigh muscles working. And press. Coming right back up to vertical. Flow your arms back to your side. Good. And now shift to the top of your mat. Feet about hip distance. And root your feet to the earth. Lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back. Relax them down. Sweep your arms out, up overhead. Palms touch. Hands down in front of your chest. Inhale the arms straight up overhead. Exhale, take a deep dive. Step that right foot back, big step. And just hold here in your low lunge. Now take the left arm, sweep it out to the left and up toward the sky. And then bring that hand back down. And now we're going to come up into warrior pose, warrior one. So, left knee above the ankle, back foot is flat and rooted to the earth, facing front, chest open, sweep your arms out, and up overhead. And just relax those shoulders down. Holding here in front-facing warrior or warrior 1. And now we'll shift into warrior 2. So bring your arms down parallel to the floor and then rotate those arms. So the left arm sweeps around to the front, the right arm reaches back, and that back foot will shift slightly so the feet are now perpendicular, and gaze out over that left hand. This is the side warrior or warrior 2. And now rotate the arms so that, again, you're facing front. And now that back foot will come partway forward, straighten the front leg, keep a micro bend in that front knee, lift that back leg, balance. The balancing warrior or warrior 3. For more challenge, you would hinge a little further toward the earth. Or you could keep the toes touching. Find your place in the pose. And then bring your foot down alongside the other foot. Lift your shoulders up, roll them back, relax them down. And relax here for a moment as we prepare to work through the sequence on the other side. Arms come up overhead. Palms touch, hands in front of your chest. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, take a graceful dive into the fold. And now stepping your left foot back, big step. Low lunge. Now keep the left hand in place, but let that right arm sweep out to the side and up, just as high as the arm wants to go. Gazing up toward that hand, and then bringing the arm down. Now, the back foot flat. Come on up to standing upright. Float your arms out, up overhead, and relax your shoulders down. And just gaze softly straight ahead. Feel the feet rooted to the earth. Breathe. Does the ocean breath call to you in this moment? Find your natural breathing rhythm. Bring the arms parallel to the floor, and then rotate those arms. Right arm around to the front, left arm straight back. Back foot shifts slightly, so the feet are perpendicular. Right knee right above the ankle, gazing out over that right hand. Side warrior, warrior 2. And float the arms back, out to the sides, facing front. Bring that back foot partway forward. Now straighten the front leg with a micro bend in that knee, so the knee isn't locked. And then hinge forward and just find the depth that you can manage. Touch the toes down if necessary. Focus your gaze on a spot. And then bring the foot down alongside the other foot. And just relax here for a moment. Lift your shoulders up, roll them back, and relax them down. Good. Now let's move into a balance pose. This is dancer, so we'll take it in stages. Just go to the stage that works for you. So start by taking the weight over one leg. Lift the other leg, and now the hand that's on the same side as the leg that's lifted takes hold of the ankle. If you can't reach the ankle, you just lift the leg and hold the hand down close to the ankle. Let's work with balance here. It can be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so some days we have trouble balancing and we just go with the flow. So if you have hold of that ankle, you can just keep your arm at your side, or you can lift your arm to vertical. Focus your gaze on a spot to help you stay balanced. And then to go even deeper into Dancer. Okay, having a little trouble balancing today, but what we're gonna do is keep it simple, and I'm just gonna keep my foot down near the floor and not quite hold on. And I think that way I'll be able to find my version of Dancer that suits my body today. So we can keep the toes touching if necessary, or lift the foot, hinge forward, reach that upper arm forward, find your balance, and then release the foot down. Okay, let's try it on the other side. So take the weight onto the other leg, lift the foot. Now the hand on the same side, if it can reach the ankle, take hold. Find your balance, focus your gaze on a spot. Lift your arm, focus your gaze. Now, if you can stay right here, or you can take it deeper by pressing the foot into the hand, hinging forward, focusing your gaze on a spot. Okay, my balance is not where it usually is today, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna find my version of the pose today. I'm gonna keep the foot lifted if I can. I'm gonna touch the toes down if necessary, reaching my hand back toward the foot. This is a nice, gentle yoga version of Dancer, where you always have the option to touch the toes down. Reaching that upper arm forward, focusing your gaze, reaching the hand back toward the foot, even if it isn't holding on, and then releasing and bringing the foot down. Okay, so we'll come down onto our knees and move into some floor poses. This first one will be frog pose. So bringing your elbows under your shoulders, your knees are wide apart, and now my feet are not touching, they're just in a comfortable position. Not quite as wide apart as my knees. You just let your feet rest at a comfortable distance apart, and then begin to shift your hips a little forward, a little back. And then find a place where you can just hold the pose, where you feel that heightened sensation around your hips, your thighs. It's not a strain. It's just finding that edge and resting there. And coming out of your frog Mandukasana pose, and coming to a sitting position with your legs extended straight out in front. Your hands out in front. Inhale your arms up overhead, and exhale, hinge forward. Now the knees can be straight or slightly bent. Bring your hands down onto your legs. Lengthen out with your spine elongating, reaching the crown of the head forward. So rather than just rounding the back, you're hinging from the hips and attempting to keep a nice elongated spine. Perhaps ocean breathing here would feel good to you. Bringing awareness to where that heightened sensation is. So you're gauging the intensity and finding just the right level of sensation. Never force or strain. Good. Now releasing one hand, and then let your upper body lean toward the other leg, and then lift that arm that you released from the leg and extend it up and over your head and reach it away along the same line as that leg. You're gazing toward the side of the room. Your eye line is parallel to the floor. A seated side angle. And come on up. Bring your hand down. And again, just turn to face the side of the room. Take the free arm, lift it up and over your head, and extend it out along the line of that leg. And breathe. Good, and then come on back up and bring your arm down, and then bring your legs back together and extend your legs out along the length of your mat. Place your hands back behind you, bring your feet flat, and let's just lift the feet and balance, and bring your hands under your knees. And now extend your arms out over your legs. Option to extend the legs. If that's too intense, go back to bent knees, even hands under knees. If you're stable here, let's open arms and legs. Come into a wide upward boat. And as a variation, you can circle ankles and wrists. Bring the legs back in, bring the hands under the knees, bring the feet right back down. Place your hands back behind you and gently rock those knees from side to side. Okay, let's come into a spinal twist. So taking the left foot, place it to the inside, or if you can, cross it over to the outside of the right leg, sitting nice and tall. And then bringing the right hand or even the elbow around the knee, if that works better for you. So hand or elbow around knee. That left arm sweep back behind. Place it down. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Pressing that hand down into the mat behind you to help elongate the spine. And lifting that arm, sweep it around to the front. Ease it down. Switch. Place the foot down. The arms reach out in front and sweep that arm back behind you. Place it down onto the mat behind you and just press it. Maybe it's your palm, maybe your knuckles, maybe the fingers. Press into the mat. Grow tall on the in-breath. Gently twist on the out-breath. lift your arm, ease it around to the front, uncross your legs. Let's shift onto the back and come into relaxation. So if you like to keep your knees bent, maybe that's more comfortable for your back, that's an option. You could sort of separate the feet and rest the knees together. Or more typically, just extend those legs out along your mat. Take a nice deep breath and let it go. Relax your body. Soften. Rest. Let go. Allow those legs to relax fully. Feel your buttocks, your belly, your back, your chest, and relax the trunk of your body. Feel your hands, wrists, elbows, and shoulders, and relax those arms. Feel your head and face. Just soften the muscles of your jaw, your mouth, your nose, your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead. Relax your head and face. Relax your whole body. Relax. So you're welcome to remain here in this deep resting place for a while longer. Or you can join me as we gradually bring the body back to waking, moving the fingers and the toes. Find a little stretch or movement. Bend the knees and roll to one side. And find your way back to a sitting position. And just relaxing here, taking a few moments to breathe, feel the sensation in your body, and thank yourself for giving yourself this time to nourish your body with flexibility, strength, with balance, to calm your mind, and to bring relaxation to your entire being. Take a deep breath and let it go. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.